Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive. I'm happy to have you here, Aquarius. Thanks for being here. I am here to do a 12-card Celtic spread, and this will run from April 2018 for the full month. I will be using Michelle Buchanan as some clarifiers, and then I'll be using the Oracle cards by Toni, Carmine, Salerno, which is Angel, Gods, and Goddesses. These are all Oracle and transformational cards, so this is what we're going to be using for this particular month. If it does resonate, guys, please note, subscribe, and note your comments below. Love to hear from you. And also, if it does not, please be sure just to take what does and then just leave out what doesn't, okay? We do, by the way, have a Facebook group. So go to The Guided Intuitive and click on Visit Group, and you can enter our Facebook group. Now, it is a closed group at this time. You'll be asked a couple questions, but if you are interested and want to be a part of, some like-minded souls and want support as you go ahead on your journey, we would love to have you. Okay, so that being said, I don't think there's anything else. Let's go ahead and get started for you guys and see what's happening here. I will let you guys know that this is the 4th time that I've done your particular spread. Don't ask me why. Every single time there has been a huge interruption, and all of it has been at the end. So I am thinking of that this might be having to do with the number 4, which is about grounding. So I don't know if that's has something that has to resonate with this, but I'm going to, the 4th time to me talks about, the grounding, and that's something that's real important. So let's see what is in store for you here, okay? So the first card that we're going to talk about is the issue or present situation, and that is this card here. Okay, guys? So this is Angel of Union. Angel of Union. And what this talks about, Aquarius, is that there is some sort of partnership, some sort of union that is blessed at this time. And it is saying that it is destined for some really great success. So I am loving this. Now, this could be having to deal with either a particular relationship, whether romantic or not. It could be a business partnership, some sort of union here that this is talking about. But it definitely holds some long-term benefits for your life. So you can see it's being blessed, and light is being, shown by the dove above. It's just, spreading that gorgeous light on this. And there's some really great, wonderful things that are going to be birthed as a result from this, you guys. So continue to grow and let it strengthen, because it's going to continue and continue for the rest of your life. And you're going to know what this is for you guys. You're going to have to note in your comments below. I'd love to hear from you. But it may be someone that you already know, I'm getting a feeling of, or someone that you already deal with. But whatever the case here, great success of some kind is definitely coming your way. So what I would do here is I would thank the universe for this beautiful blessing, okay? Thank the universe for this beautiful blessing here, okay? Very nice. So the next card that we're going to talk about, this card is going to talk about the influence or obstacle as it relates to this union, as you see here, okay? So this, I love these cards, you guys. It's a whole new deck. First time I've used them, and I think it's so cool. First time I've used both of them. And this is God of the Arts. Wow. Look at that. There's an artist within you, Aquarius, that is looking to emerge. And look at, you've got that third eye that's going through here. Very beautiful. So this has to do with your creativity and using your imagination. So what is it, Aquarius, that you might have a passion for? There might be some sort of artist within you, and you're thinking, well, what could that be? Now, there's lots of things that this could be. Perhaps you've had a passion, for many, many years, whether it's painting, dancing, singing, writing, music, whatever that is for you. This is actually saying it's time for that to emerge. And there's a reason behind this, guys, because when you do this, when you focus on the artist in you, it actually brings out your third eye. And it's talking about you know, also about any emotions, any feelings that's, for you guys, it's been kind of all over the place and maybe not sure what's happening. It's going to bring you some balance to that. So by doing something creative, whatever that artist within you is calling you towards, it's going to allow to balance things out emotionally. It'll allow you to balance things out physically for yourself. So this is what this card wants you to be aware of, and to start to bring that out. So it might be just a passion that you're totally interested in. You know, it could be that. It could, you know, be something that you've always wanted to get back to, but it wants you to express yourself without reservation, okay? Just be you. Be authentic and be true to yourself, because this is the time to do that, okay? The totally time to do it. There's no censorship. There's no judgment. Just honor the inner child within you and express yourself as artistically in endless ways, as I mentioned there, okay? So that's what this card is telling you. So this is interesting because that has to do with the influence or the obstacle. So maybe you're not being as creative, or that's what's going to influence this partnership here, okay? That creativity that you can bring to it. So the next card that we're going to talk about is your recent past, or this is about the background of your information. Oh, how nice. What a cool card, guys. This is Goddess of the Unknown, okay? So this card is asking you is that you are going to be, you're closing out a chapter in your life right now, because they're closing out a cycle. And what happens is that it opens up a new cycle. But because of the last ones, you might be bringing things in that might make you fearful of allowing your life to unfold, okay? And so this card wants you to know that now that a new chapter in your life is just around the corner here, this is saying that you need to remove any fear and embrace all of the unknown, okay? And so you don't need to cover yourself up. As you see on this cover, on this cloak here, that you'll see that there's stars around it. And it's only in the night sky will the stars be able to be illuminated, and all that beauty can be unfold. So this is saying that you really need to just go and take one step at a time and trust, Aquarius. This is saying trust. Trust in your spirits and in your guides, and know that you know that next step for you, even though you can't see it and it might have some unknownness attached to it, that this new chapter is going to offer some great opportunity for yourself, and it's going to allow you to unfold here. So this is what this card wants you to know, is that you really need to focus in on just moving forward, right? Moving forward. And as you do that, it's going to bring you some wonderful, wonderful harmony, okay? So that's what this wants you to know, all right? Sometimes through emptiness, you know, through the emptiness, there's, you know, that you might feel that you're at right now. You've got some fertile soil for some future sprouts to start, you know, pushing through. And soon what's going to happen is you're going to see that light. You're going to see that light shining brightly as ever within you, okay? So keep that in mind. This is to ease your fears of the future and the unknown. And there's light at the end of the tunnel. Just trust. Even when you think that you've completely strayed from your path, just trust that that you're being guided in the right way. Okay, guys? So that is in your past. Now, some of you might have experienced this already in last month and maybe had gone through this, and some of you might still be in this. So it'd be interesting to see how that works. So note your comments below, guys. Now, the next card we're going to get into is your present situation, and that is over here, guys. And this is going to be how this union is affecting you now. It relates to this union. Oh, that's nice. Okay, guys, this is Angel of Self-Worth. Look at that star above her head. And that's you guys. That's the Aquarius. This is the star. And what this is saying is that you're currently undervaluing yourself at this particular moment, guys. And this card wants you to regain your self-worth all over again, okay? And add to that. You know, self-worth is how you feel about yourself. Self-confidence sometimes can be a little fleeting. For instance, you can have self-confidence, let's say if you're a painter and you are working on a painting, right? And you're asked to paint something. Or you might not have self-confidence if you're a painter and you're asked to go and dance. You might not have the confidence to do that. So the thing is with that is that it's a little bit more fleeting than self-worth. Now, it doesn't mean that self-worth that might change in intervals. You know, for instance, if there is, you know, a death in the family and your self-worth is high, it doesn't mean that you won't, you know, kind of move a little bit. What it does mean is that you'll bounce back a lot faster, okay? So the self-worth is something to really focus on. It's time to really look at yourself and to let the world see that you're more than what you're portraying yourself to be, guys. Right? You're the star. You're the star. You know, you are the entertainers a lot of the times of the world, right? And this is saying that you need to let that brilliance shine through, but you've got to see it yourself. Because once that happens, talk about world on fire, it's amazing. It just ignites that spark to be able to light the rest of your path forward. So the angel of self-worth is here to remind you of that you need to definitely take a look at your self-worth and accept yourself in all shapes, all the different, the shadow side and, you know, all the different sides and aspects of yourself. Because just as a diamond has different facets, it's still one of the most beautiful, brilliant thing that can shine. And you need to be aware of that, guys. Okay? So shine on. Okay? All right. The next thing that I want to focus on is going into the near future. And the near future talks about this, okay? Okay, interesting. We've got Angel of Finances. So, finances might be something you guys are dealing with at this particular time. But here's the cool thing about this card. Isn't it beautiful? This says that there's blessings coming in, guys. And so you might have been, you know, focused on your finances. You know, really, it's been something that is something that you've had, you know, brought attention to. But this is saying to honor and to give thanks for the blessings that you're about to receive. So you're getting blessings, guys, and this is super neat. I am so excited for you. So excited. And what I love about this is that, you know, that you know, with blessings, you know, as it relates to finances, I want to point out something. Iyanla Vanzant, she talks about how money is energy. And this is definitely the case in terms of this card. And it's almost as if, you know, if your energy, if you're not, you know, focusing on the abundance that the earth has to offer for you to take a piece of, you know, your finances are going to reflect that. Okay. And this card is reminding you of that, and not to focus on the lack, but focus on the abundance. And Iyanla Vanzant talks about, I love her to death. Oh, love her. I just really think she's something else. And if you guys don't know who she is, she's on the Oprah Winfrey Show, and she's a powerful coach. And with her, what she talks about is the definition of money. And it's my own, what is it? My own natural energy yield. And that's what money represents. And it is so true, guys, because your bank account will reflect these things. And if you are not valuing the abundance out there and the abundance within yourself, you know, it's going to reflect, whether it be in your bank account, on your credit report, whatever that might be. So this is actually calling, you know, truth to that. So this is saying that blessings are coming in, So this means that, you know, hopefully that your self-worth is getting better, but you do have some blessings in it. And this is saying that, you know, to give thanks, because it's been something I think that you've been working on a little bit. And note your comments below, guys, if that's the case. But that's one thing that I'm feeling there. But it's saying that you have some blessings and that you're about to receive. And so be sure of how you spend your money as well, and invest it right. And if not, you know, seek assistance in that to help you with that, because that is saying it's coming to light, and it's very important there. Okay. All right. So the next thing we're going to talk about is the number 6 card, which is about the far future. So what does the far future talk about? Okay, guys, this is Goddess of Nature. Wow. And this is saying that what you reap, you will sow, and that your dreams are coming to fruition. Look at the light at the top here. Wow, guys. So your dreams are coming to fruition. So whatever it is that you have been working on, you know, to the degree that you've been working on it, whatever that degree is, you're going to reap what you sow. So oh my gosh, you guys, this is so beautiful. Now, some of you, like I mentioned, had gone through this last month and maybe have already achieved some of this. Now, some of you might not have. So it's kind of extending into this month. So let me know in the comments, you guys, on how it relates to you. But this really talks about that your dream is coming true, and it's a time to really reap the rewards and benefits. Okay, that's derived from your seeds of a project, a union, a partnership, or whatever that looks like. You know, it hasn't all been plain, you know, sweet sailing all the way through. And many efforts of your labors are now actually being rewarded. You know, you may have doubted in the past, but they're actually coming through right now. So it's a time that you've reaped what you've sown. So accept the blessings that are about to come your way, and just realize that they're a result of all that courage and that dedication and all that commitment that you really put into that, okay? So keep that in mind. So I'm super excited about that. Give thanks to Mother Nature as well, and just really enjoy. So that's what that is saying in terms of your far future here, okay? So this is like 6 weeks or so out. So let's move into the next thing on how you what is this, what you need to be aware of. This is about you. This card is giving advice about you, and this is God of Reflections. So this wants you to know that what you are seeing in others is in you as well. So if you are admiring qualities in others, just note, Aquarius, that those qualities are in you as well. And you can have those, and you have those already in you. Now, on the other side of the spectrum, qualities that you dislike about others are also in you. And you're just a reflection of others. So that's what this card wants to remind you of. So if you're having some issues in a relationship, or, you know, whatever that case may be, this is saying that you definitely have, you know, you definitely have those beautiful qualities that you admire in others, that they're definitely in you. So just, they're all within, and they're ready to come out. So just, you know, keep that in mind. You often falsely believe that others, you know, are better than you in some way, and that's not the case. It's time to definitely let go of this belief and truly allow beauty, talent, and creativity to shine through. Okay? Because the beauty that you see in another serves to remind you of the beauty in you, Aquarius. Okay? And any success or, you know, abundance that you see in others is there to remind you of the success and abundance within you. Okay? This is beautiful. So let's move into the next card. And this card will actually be your environmental factors and what that looks like. Your environmental factors, what energy is around you. Okay? And this is, let me look at this. Oh my gosh. Angel of Space Clearing. Angel of Space Clearing. Oh, how nice. I think this has to do with clearing the space and the clutter within your mind, your thoughts, you know, your feelings, your thoughts, your emotions, and your beliefs here, because that drives your choices, your behaviors, and your actions. And this wants you to clear the clutter. Now, I'm going to go as far as saying not only as this card, because it's your physical environment, not only your physical environment, but also in your head, guys. Get out of your head, okay? Get out of your head and start dropping into life and into your heart a little bit more. And that's what this card wants you to know. And to replace these feelings, any negative feelings, thoughts, you know, emotions or beliefs with those positive ones. And to recognize that when you hear it. And when you hear it, be aware. And once you acknowledge it, replace it with the opposing. Because if it's a negative one, of course. So because that would allow you to create better feelings, and those feelings and thoughts and emotions and beliefs, you know, kind of start, you know, turning the energy within you. And therefore those choices, behaviors, and actions are going to be those ones that resonate with you and that best suit that true you, guys. So clean out the clutter. If you've got a dirty closet you need to clear out, you want to organize things as it relates to your physical environment, this is saying that these are factors that are going to help you open new energy for yourself and open new opportunities and better choices and behaviors and actions for yourself, guys. So I really, really love this. Sorry for the glare, guys. Okay, so the next card that we're going to go into, guys, is this is actually going to be your hopes and your fears. And this is your hopes and your fears and your inner emotions. And this talks about a goddess of compassion. So just as we just talked about, guys, self-criticism is diminishing your self-worth. Okay, so what we need to do, your next card, of course, was self-worth, right? So it's basically saying you're that humanitarian sign of them all, aren't you, Aquarius? And you have this compassion for so many people, sometimes to a fault. And what this is saying is to take some of that compassion and you need to turn it around to you, okay? That compassion needs to come to you. So maybe it's based upon, you know, things of the past. And it's time to look those straight in the eye, guys. Look them in the eye and why, ask yourself these questions as to why, you know, why that you're feeling in some sort of lower energy, you know, negative way. Whatever it may be. It could be just a thought. It could be a belief. Whatever that is. And to pinpoint at least one of those and to flip it. Flip the script on that one, guys. And what we want to do is to focus on what is the opposing factor of that. So if it's I don't feel good of myself, you know, I'm not feeling good about myself, or I'm not worthy, you want to focus on I am worthy. And I am, I do have the power within myself to focus on my talents and to be a success, whatever it is that I choose to be. So this is saying to hack those types of beliefs one at a time, okay, to really get through to this. But with compassion here, you need to stop yourself in your tracks of any self-criticism that happens to come through and diminish those. And do it with love, Aquarius, and do it with compassion. That of which that you extend to others also often. Okay, dear souls? All right. So now the next that we come to is the outcome, and we've got two clarifiers here. So let's take a look at your outcome. Wow, guys. Okay, this is Angel of Manifestation. Your efforts, Aquarius, your determination, and your perseverance has paid off. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Yay! Look at the light that is surrounding this as well. Angel of Manifestation. So this is beautiful. So you've got to tell me, guys, what is coming to fruition for you. Okay, tell me what is truly coming to fruition for you, because I am just loving this. Something you've yearned for, something that you've dreamt for, or something that you've worked really hard for, is about to manifest. This is not the time for wild, elation, but it's really time to keep your focus and keep your balance, okay? And do not lose sight of your original purpose. And just get quiet thanks to, the universe for this blessing, and continue with your work quietly, okay? Continue to do that. And that's what this card wants to remind you. This is fabulous, guys. So I'm going to take a look at what your clarifiers are. Your first one is God of conflict resolution. You're definitely encouraged to walk away from any current conflict. So if there's any current conflict that you have in this partnership and any sort of union, this is saying that you're being encouraged to walk away from conflict. You have got to focus on what you need to do to stay in alignment, to manifest what it is that you want, to focus on, overcoming fears, of negative thoughts, beliefs, your emotions, and to replace that with those positive ones, and to stay on track and continue to do what you do. And this wants to, this definitely wants you to do that, to stay away from anything that is going to deflect you from your path. Okay. So that's what this wants you to know. So there you have that. So the next card that we get, let's go ahead and pull that. And this card in particular is, again, it's just to clarify for your outcome here, is Goddess of the Earth. And this talks about imagination, about an idea, Aquarius, that is now about creativity is coming your way. So an idea that is connected to your creativity and nature is coming your way. So maybe this artistic pursuit that you did, guys, is now going to be something that's going to be an idea that you want to maybe move into a business of some sort. This is beautiful. You're using kind of nature kind of in this process. Now, it could be an eco company. I don't know if you've got, kind of moving in that direction. Maybe it's just, helping others and using creativity to do that. But so whatever creativity was here, almost looks like that you kind of use this, it kind of sparks an idea for you. And that here helps, reach the dreams that you want to come through and whatever it is that you've manifest. So I'm loving this, guys. This is so fabulous. I'm going to pull some cards that kind of give us an idea on what we need to keep in mind in terms of first, I want to pull one that has to do with, with the self-worth. What is it that you need to kind of keep in mind in terms of self-worth? And I'm just going to pull whatever speaks to us here. Spirituality. So self-worth might have something to do, guys, with your spirituality. And it might be that you're going within and using spirituality to gain a higher self-esteem and higher self-worth. And you're connecting with others along that same wavelength that allows you to really move you up and be that star that you are. I'm going to pull another one. Nature, right? This talks about nature. Nature might have to say to get out of nature and focus on using the energies of the earth to really feed your soul and to realize that there's beauty not only in nature, but there's nature has its own natural beauty, and that so do you. Oh, I think that's absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to pull a couple things in terms of your manifestation and your outcome on what it is that you might need to keep in mind. I think that's cool. And see what it says for that. Manifestation. You've gone through it. You're at a 10. A karmic completion. You finished your karmic completion, and that's probably why your efforts and determination and perseverance are now paying off. You're feeling that, oh, thank God, or just, I'm so happy. Thank the universe. And then the abundance card comes right after that, guys. Oh, that is beautiful. So that just means that, that with that completion comes abundance, and that's what's happening for you. Oh, Aquarius, I'm so excited for you. Okay, some of you may have gone through it. Some of you are going through this now. You have to note on the comments. Let me know how this resonates, guys. And I look forward to seeing you in June. So have a blessed, abundant May, and I will see you in June. Namaste.